Howdy folks, Caroline here, and very warm welcome to you. Thank you for watching. And in today's video, I just want to talk a little bit about my custom avatar. So I've been doing a lot of work today, going through a worksheet that was provided through one of my elite workshop calls, and it has been really insightful. So it's really helped me kind of write down a lot of the things that my avatar, which is based on me, so essentially it's been a lot of good personal work, about what one of the first questions was, what does your dream scenario look like? Which is essentially like your ideal day, but a bit broader than that. And what's stopping people from getting there, and what fears are they dealing with at the moment, or what's the biggest thing that's holding them back, and what steps would it take to transition them from where they are now to their dream scenario. And I mean, it's all kind of stuff that's covered elsewhere that I've thought about before, that I've gone through Danielle's marketing blueprint call and her questions about who's your avatar, where they're hanging out online, what books do they read, what mentors do they follow, all that kind of stuff. So but this question is slightly different, and it's really helped me in the sense that it ties up very nicely with what we were talking about at the weekend, and what the weekend event that I just did, the Elite Influence event, was all about. And so I feel like I can almost picture now this person, this late 30-year-old woman, and that's my avatar, who has a corporate job. Oh, sorry, not necessarily a corporate job, but has a job, is working hard, and they're single, they don't have any children or a partner, but they work away a lot, so they travel quite a lot with their job. So in my case, it was a consultancy job. And this avatar is kind of a bit of a blend of myself and my best friend. This is my best friend who passed away last year. And I believe that part of, maybe possibly a contributing factor to her death, was the fact that she was overworked. Or not that she was overworked, but she overworked herself due to insecurities, and a feeling of wanting to be accepted, fear of rejection, fear of losing her job, fear of not being good enough, and the fact that her identity was very much tied up with who she was at work. And so yeah, it's been quite an insightful process that I haven't quite finished. I think I've got one more question to go, but I'm going to use it to fashion a new Bing campaign and try what Dan Holloway was talking about at the weekend, about super targeted campaigns, really attacking the pain points. But it was through this questionnaire that it's the first time I've really kind of felt like I've got a handle on the underlying irrational fears, if you like, of this avatar, and what it is that, if they don't make a change, if they don't decide that something in their life has got to change, what's life going to end up looking like? And it's going to end up being a lot of regret and a lot of missed chances, and a lot of, I was going to say self-flagellation, that's not really the word I was looking for, but beating themselves up for not having at least tried to do whatever it takes to overcome those fears, and not live a life that's been limited by fear, and instead a life that is, well, at least they've tried, even if they fail, even if they end up back in that career, at least they've tried something different, something that will take them closer towards their dreams. And one of the big factors in this avatar, and in myself, is the fear of being single for the rest of your life. But when you're working so hard, especially working away from home a lot, you don't have an opportunity to meet people. Well, you meet a lot of people in the course of your job, but to actually have a relationship, to go on dates, to be able to commit to being home at a weekend or an evening to go out, is really difficult when you've got no control, when your job dictates where you're going to be and when, and maybe on short notice you're sent off. Like I was one night. I remember being at work, just about to leave work on a, I think it was a Wednesday evening, and being told, "Oh, Caroline, we need you down in Yeovil tomorrow." It's like, what? Right, okay. And that meant a sort of like 6 o'clock in the morning start, to get down there for 9 o'clock, 2.5 hour drive to get to Yeovil, and then I knew I wouldn't be back till sort of 8 o'clock at night. And you know, if you've got dinner planned that night, the last thing you want to do after having been up at like 4:30 or 5 in the morning is to come home and go out on a date. You know, you want to fall into bed because you've got another 1.5 hour commute the following morning to get back to your office. You know, it's not a life that's conducive to the happy, you know, being in a happy relationship, or in my case, wanting a family. So yeah, that's been my day today, folks, largely, is working on my customer avatar. So I will let you know how it goes in terms of how it translates to campaigns, and whether they're any more effective than the kind of slightly more generic campaigns I've got going at the moment. But so watch this space, and I shall keep you up to date. Alright folks, that's it from me for now. I'm going to switch off for the night and go and have a bit of an evening, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video tomorrow. Alright, lots of love, bye bye.